Warning. I just want to have a fair warning. If you are a Drake fan, you're going to get triggered right now. You're probably going to think that I love Kendrick. But that's okay. And also, warning. If you are a Kendrick fan, you probably going to get triggered right now. And you're probably going to think that I'm caping for Drizzy. Here's the reality of the situation, guys. I don't subscribe to either one of those gentlemen's worldview. Their ideologies, their moral convictions or lack thereof. I don't see myself in either one of these guys. So I don't got a dog in the fight, like for real. Drake is not the king of cool for me. And Kendrick is not a moral messiah for me. So I legit don't have a dog in the fight. And that's what I want to talk about, because I'm seeing some things I'm seeing some long-term effects, and I'm seeing some precedent being set that are concerning. Because both of these guys are multi-millionaires. Not just multi-millionaires, multi-millionaires. Both of these guys have labels and industries and people in suits making sure their music is disseminated worldwide. They'll be okay, regardless of if they win, lose, what somebody say about somebody, what lies somebody makes up about somebody else. Both of these gentlemen are going to be okay. So I don't got a dog in the fight. However, who I will always advocate for, who I will always stand up for, pray for, sacrifice for, is the community of hip hop. When I see things that are going to affect the community of hip hop, that's when I want to voice my opinion. Man, who's better between Dot and Drizzy? That's all relative. It's all based on your opinion. Drake could drop the hottest track in the world. Somebody, it's not going to connect with somebody. It's not going to land with somebody. Kendrick could drop the hottest track in the world. It's still not going to connect with somebody. It's still not going to land with somebody. One of the greatest gifts of art is for it to be relative, for it to be open to interpretation, which means that your favorite rapper going to be this guy and their favorite rapper is going to be this guy. Who's to say who's right or who's wrong? Like, it's all perspective and opinion based. However, I'm seeing this really interesting pattern right now, whereas now something as simple and as private as who is your favorite rapper is creating this line, and it's creating this divide, and it's creating a divot, and it's turning into a bit of a civil war. Now that is where we got to step in. That is where we got to say, hold on now, man. All right, I understand it's all hip hop. That's a whole nother conversation that I want to have, because I'm tired of people using that's hip hop as a shield, as a filter of morality. No. Morality and standards abide and remain the same regardless if it's hip hop or not. And I don't care if you think that sounds lame, and I don't care if you think that sounds corny. But in the real world, outside of this hip hop bubble, morality and standards remain, and they don't have to filter through the moral compass of hip hop. Clearly, you can see I'm a little passionate about that. I don't like when people let stuff rock that they know that they shouldn't let stuff rock on, and then they say, yeah, but that's hip hop. So in every other instant, in every other aspect of life, something is deemed unhealthy. But because we got that's just hip hop shield, well, now we're supposed to accept that as healthy? No. I got a problem with that, because now you've created hip hop and you've made it your God. You've made it your moral compass. And so now, instead of you having your own personal convictions, now whatever hip hop says is okay. That's lame, and that's a terrible foundation for you to build your moral fabric on. I digress. With all that being said, I take issue because we just seen Kendrick have one of the most historic runs in hip hop history. Let that thing sink in just a little bit. Let it marinate a little bit. The boy was cooking. Like, he was chef. I don't even know what type of cooking he was doing. He was Chef Gordon, Chef Ramsay, Chef Boyardee, Martha Stewart. He was cooking. I don't know if we ever will see again anybody cook the way that Doc cooked last year. Like, even if you don't like it, you got to salute it. You got to respect it. I think that to a certain extent, like, you want to appreciate it. It just depends on your personality. Maybe if you're not a battle person and if you don't like defamatory remarks, then I can see why you would say, that's not for me. But what he was able to cultivate, the buzz, the influence that he created, the creativity that he had in the songs, like you can't hate. You can't act like you blind. Like, it was a crazy year, so you got to give it up for him. So why am I giving all that context? Because as fire as a year as he had last year, and he's still cooking. Like, he's on fire. Old school NBA Jam with it. He's still cooking. I saw something this weekend that was really interesting to me, that really, really made me say, like, oh, this is getting bigger. This is getting bigger than a beef. And Drake dropped the Sexy Songs for You joint. And of course, the Give Me a Hug joint was popping over the weekend. And I saw something so interesting where I saw a bunch of Dot fans in Drizzy comments and reactions, like, just to hate. That was interesting to me because that showed me something. That showed me that, like, oh, it's not good enough for your man to win. That's not good. The Grammys, the tour, the hit single, the W in the battle, the Super Bowl performance, that's not enough. It's not enough. That's crazy to me. I'm like, what else do you want? And then this weekend I saw, oh, that's what y'all want. Y'all want, like, Drake to professionally and to musically die. Not literally, but professionally and musically, you want this guy never to do anything ever again. So you're going into the comments and this is trash, and you're going on album reviews and this is trash. Like, I get it if it's your page. Like, I get that. What I don't understand is you making your way out of your page onto someone else's page who likes it just to trash it when that ain't got nothing to do with you. Like, I don't understand that energy. I don't understand that energy. And then again, this is not me caping for Drake, because I'm a whole married man. I'm a happily married man. I got a whole son. I got a daughter on the way. I got a beautiful wife. Like, I don't relate to a certified lover boy. That entire lifestyle, I don't relate to that in any capacity at all. So let's just be clear, because I can already, y'all Kermit the Frog, and oh my gosh, she's just caping for it. I can already say, just chill, calm down. Woosah. Hit the earlobes. Woosah just a little bit. I'm not a Drake guy. And I'm not a Kendrick guy. I am an appreciator of both of them. I'm not a fan of either one of them. I'm not even a supporter. I've never in my life given them any of my money in any capacity. But I am an appreciator. I do appreciate how Kendrick challenges us, our perspective, our moral compass, to be better versions of ourselves. That's mandatory. That's necessary. That's healthy. And I could appreciate Drake sonically. We've never seen someone so in-tuned, so diverse, even to his detriment. You know, people hate the fact, like, oh, this accent, this style, that style. But in my mind, I'm like, man, shoot. Like, I think that's a dope thing for you to have your back belt lit up with all these different weaponry, all this diverse weaponry. So I'm seeing all of these people who are saying it's not good enough for me to like my guy. I need your guy to fail to validate me liking my guy more. And that creates this weird kind of hip hop civil war where now I feel like I can't like one if I like the other. And I think that's corny. I think that's really corny. If you like Kendrick and if you're like, man, I love the imagery, I love the symbolism, I love how he uplifts us as a people. I love how unapologetic he is in his convictions. I love the wordplay. I love the Easter eggs. That's fire. That's fire. Enjoy that. But I think that same person can still be like, oh, I like Drake. I love audibly. I love sonically. I love the diversity of his music. I love the simplicity of his music. And that's not simplicity in a shot sort of a way. That's in a simplicity like, oh, I don't have to exert much energy mentally to extract what he's trying to say out of this. There's a spot for both. And I think that it is a disservice to hip hop right now, what's going on. I think that it is a disservice to our community, to our people, to our artistic culture to say we're at a place where you have to like one and hate the other. That's not Gucci to me. That's not dope. I think both of these brothers are getting busy putting out incredible music. The only thing that I hate is that it took these youngins tearing each other down to make their best music. That is my biggest frustration. My biggest frustration is that in order for y'all to tap into this level of artistry, you gotta go at your brother. That's a whole nother conversation, because I got a whole different perspective of this beef than everybody else. Like, I'm in schools. You know, we pull up at schools all across the country, Beautiful Tomorrow. We are encouraging, inspiring, empowering young people to make the healthiest life decisions at all. And I hate that the shining moment of hip hop was one guy calling another guy a pedophile and the other guy calling the other guy a wife abuser. Like, I hate that this is the pinnacle. Anyway, I have a very unique perspective. It's probably going to trigger you. It's probably going to bore you. You're probably going to think that I'm self-righteous. I'm not, because I'm trash like everybody else is trash. However, I just want what's healthy for my community. And if what's hip hop is not healthy, maybe we should reevaluate. I'm just saying, I know nobody wants to hear that. I know it sounds lame. I know, man. Let us just enjoy the gladiator sport. But if it ain't healthy, man, should we really boast in it? That is hip hop. All I'm saying is that you don't have to pick one or the other. You can enjoy both. You can celebrate both. You can finance both. You can go to both concerts. You can stream them both on Spotify, because a great MC once said, nobody wins when the family feuds. We ain't got to have a civil war. Enjoy them both.